Yeah, Tony, I'm here at CPKC Stadium, home of the Kansas City Current. And as you mentioned, an exciting weekend here, not only for Kansas City, but for women's sports. Saturday's championship game is gaining a lot of attention. In fact, CBS Mornings moved its entire crew here to cover it. Meanwhile, back in mid-Missouri, some young female athletes are taking note. Fans around the U.S. are tuning in to this year's National Women's League Soccer Championship. But for some young athletes, it's more than just a game.
To me, soccer means everything.
Just having people care more and more about women's sports is really important.
Players at Blair Oaks, Capital City, and Jefferson City High School all got their start on the pitch early.
I started playing when I was probably 3 or 4. My parents kind of just put me into every sport, and then ever since then I've loved playing.
Just learning the different skills that the sport involves. I like making new friends too.
It really is such an important game.
As they've grown, so too has women's soccer.
It's definitely changed a lot more. It gives people a lot more role models to look up to.
The Mid-Missouri squad's gaining new mentors after the Kansas City Current brought pro women's soccer to the state.
We can watch them and see what we can improve on. It just helps us see what we can be.
Watching them rep their cities, and it's just really inspiring for young athletes that are hoping to play at the collegiate and pro level.
Just watching how they carry themselves and their skill and their work ethic.
In fact, the entire women's sports world has seen a recent boom. Estimates show 7 out of 10 people now tune into female sports, translating to over $1 billion in revenue this year alone.
Watching other women play soccer as well, makes me more excited.
I can kind of see what I can aspire to be, and little girls can also aspire to be.
But it hasn't always been this way.
As women, usually we typically feel like our sports aren't as cared about.
Historically, girls have dropped out of sports by age 14 at twice the rate of boys.
It teaches you lessons that you didn't know that you needed to learn. It's just a good sport to be around.
Now, this weekend's NWSL Championship is serving as a beacon of inspiration for the next generation.
It's important to keep playing and keep trying and keep vocalizing how much you love the sport, because one day you'll really make your dreams come true.
And what better place to host this weekend's championship than right here at CPKC, the world's first stadium built specifically for a professional women's sports team.